Good afternoon, dear viewers. Today we are going to talk about one of the darkest and most disturbing programs of Nazi Germany, the Lebensborn program. No sensationalism, no Hitler's clone army myths, no Hollywood exaggerations, only verified historical facts from archives, trials, and scholarly research. What exactly was Lebensborn? Lebensborn e.V. Registered Society, Fount of Life, was officially founded on December 12, 1935 by Heinrich Himmler. It was directly subordinate to the SS and financed by the SS Race and Settlement Main Office, WWII. The stated goals in official documents were to support racially valuable German families in having many children, to care for unmarried mothers of children fathered by SS members, to increase both the quantity and quality of the German population through good blood. How the program worked inside Germany. From 1936 onward, special Lebensborn maternity homes were opened in Germany and, after 1938, in Austria. The best-known homes were Steinhöring, Bavaria, the largest and most luxurious; Wienerwald, near Vienna; Hohhorst in northern Germany. Pregnant women, usually wives or girlfriends of SS men, lived there for months at state expense, gave birth in first-class clinics, and the children were registered under the direct supervision of the Lebensborn Society. In many cases, the father's name was kept secret. Himmler's secret order of 1939, preserved in the Nuremberg documents, stated, "Every SS man is obliged to have at least 4 children. Marriage is not essential. The only thing that matters is good blood." Kidnapping children in occupied countries. From 1940 to 1941, the program took a far more sinister turn. Himmler ordered the SS Race and Settlement Office to identify and Germanize children who looked racially valuable in occupied territories. The largest operations took place in Poland. Between 1941 and 1944, approximately 200,000 Polish children were forcibly taken from their families. Only about 20,000 to 30,000 passed the racial examinations and were sent to Germany. Czechoslovakia, including the infamous Lidice reprisals. Norway, between 1941 and 1945, 8,000 to 12,000 Norwegian children, official Norwegian government figure, were brought into the Lebensborn system. Ukraine, Belarus, and Western Russia. Thousands more were seized under the code name Action, Hey Action. Children were measured according to precise racial charts: height, skull shape, eye and hair color. If they were classified FV, Fremdvolkisch, alien race, they were sent to camps or killed. If they were classified EW, Erwünscht, desirable, they were given new German names and placed with German families or raised in Lebensborn homes. Official numbers and destroyed evidence. At the Nuremberg trials, Lebensborn medical director Dr. Gregor Ebner testified. According to our records, around 20,000 to 22,000 children were born or registered between 1935 and 1945. However, most historians today, e.g., German scholar George Lilienthal and British historian Dorinda Outram, estimate the real total, including kidnapped children who were fully registered, at 40,000 to 50,000 or higher. In May 1945, SS units deliberately burned huge quantities of documents. Life after the war. Most children never learned the identity of their biological parents. Those adopted by German families often had father, unknown, stamped in their papers. In Norway, Lebensborn children were stigmatized for decades as Nazi children or German brats. Many ended up in psychiatric institutions. In Poland, they were treated as German children and faced discrimination. Today, the surviving Lebensborn children are in their late 70s, 80s, or 90s. Some have managed to trace their origins. Annifrid Lyngstad, the singer from ABBA, was a Lebensborn child. Her father was a German sergeant. Alexander Tony, kidnapped from Poland, found his sister after 70 years in 2012. Conclusion: there was no cloning and no artificial insemination in the modern sense. IVF did not exist yet. But Lebensborn remains the largest state-sponsored eugenics and child kidnapping program in history. It destroyed millions of lives, tore thousands of children from their families, and became one of the most horrifying expressions of the Nazi ideology of racial supremacy. This story reminds us of a simple truth: no ideology, no matter how scientific it claims to be, can ever be placed above basic human rights. Thank you for watching. If you have questions, please leave them in the comments. Knowing history is the best way to prevent it from repeating itself. Sources show on screen at the end. Nuremberg Trial Documents NO 426, NO 466, NO 468. George Lilienthal, Der Lebensborn e.V. Fischer, 1991. Dorinda Outram, The Nazis and the Lebensborn Program. Norwegian Government Official Report on War Children, 2018. Polish Institute of National Remembrance, IPN, Archives. Trials of the WWII case, Case 8, Nuremberg Military Tribunals.